episode of the Best of Buckeye. I'm Superintendent Brian Williams, and today we're joined by our volleyball team. And welcome, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
We appreciate your being here. We're going to start on the far side table. We just introduce yourself and tell us what grade you're in.
I'm Katie Yelishevsky. I'm in 11th grade.
I'm Maggie Kalem, and I'm in 12th grade.
I'm Coach Morris.
And I'm Emily Lozar. I'm in 12th grade.
Very good. Well, thank you guys for being here again. You guys are well into your season now. This probably won't air till after October 1st. So, Coach, could you tell us a little bit about the season and how you're doing so far?
Overall, we are 5-10 and 4-7 in the pack. We had a rough start with 3 injuries, 2 of them being out of these 3. Emily had a concussion, Katie had a stress fracture, and then we had another girl that had a stress fracture. So it was a rough start, but we had to pull up some freshmen and some JV girls and girls playing in positions that they've never played before. But we're starting to get on a winning streak right now, which is nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, with 6 players on the floor at one time, I would imagine that having 2 of your starters out, I mean, that's 30%, 25% of your team. I mean, that's 33%.
Yeah.
That's hard to
it was
overcome
tough
sometimes.
And big leaders sitting on the bench too. So we had a lot of young girls having to step up, which is tough, but we got through it.
Yeah. So you would expect maybe now to go on a win streak that you got your kids back and your.
Oh yeah, and the young girls got some really good experience that they probably would not have had if we were all healthy. So
Yeah.
So Maggie, you're a senior.
Yep.
And how many seniors on the team this year?
There are 3 seniors on the
3
team.
seniors.
Yep.
Okay. Can you talk to us about what position you play and how the year's going for you so far?
Well, I'm a setter, and as you know, I'm one of the only healthy ones. But it started okay. I think we came together as a team with the trouble that we had to go through. But we're getting better. We're meshing a lot better than we were, and it's just been fun for us. So.
Good. How about you? What position? And how's your season going? Well, you've been injured.
Yeah. I'm a setter / outside hitter, and at first, I mean, it was kind of depressing being injured. But now that we're back, we're doing a lot better and just getting out there and doing our thing.
All right. And how about you?
I'm a libero. Like Katie, it was really hard for being out. This is my last season, so it was really sad. So it was. But I'm making the best of it now. And our season, it was a rocky start, but now we're getting better, working together. So it's going along really well.
Now, for people out there, can you tell us what a libero is?
It's the back row passer. They come in for the middle headers that don't pass. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you don't have substitution rules with libero, is that right?
yeah, it doesn't count as a sub.
Yeah.
Which is nice.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. So, Coach, you're sitting at 5-10 right now. Can you talk to us about tournaments coming up? Do you have sectionals coming up? And what's
we have the draw this Sunday, so we will be seeded. I think now with our whole team being healthy, we will be able to show opposing teams what we're really about and put up a better fight and have some good competition ahead of us, because the last couple of matches of our season are against some pretty good teams, and our sectionals districts is tough competition as well, so it'll be exciting.
How about pack? You guys, you mentioned, I think you're 4-7?
We're 4-7.
Okay.
Yeah, we have some big pack games coming up. Black River tomorrow at home, and then we have Keystone again and Brookside, which are some good competition in the pack. So I think we could eventually move our record around and have a winning record in the pack.
And when you talk about sports, any sports, whether it's volleyball, football, anything, one of the most important things is not only your win and loss record, but it's how you play the game. Obviously, that's very cliche, but I mean, it's so very true. And can I bring up, I guess you guys have a really special event tomorrow in conjunction with your game tomorrow night. I don't know, does anybody feel really comfortable talking about what you got going on?
So tomorrow we have the Cassidy's Hope Foundation, and it's specifically a Buckeye Run Foundation. It's really important to the community and the school. We lost a student to childhood cancer, and volleyball, instead of breast cancer, we're doing childhood cancer awareness because September is the month. And what we do is we have the baskets that are at a normal fundraiser, and we sell tickets, and all the money we raise tomorrow goes towards the Cassidy Hope Foundation.
That's wonderful. Can you tell us, maybe I put you on the spot.
Okay.
Can you talk about what other activities are going on along with, you mentioned the baskets, how about uniforms? Do you guys have different uniforms for tomorrow? And
I'm not sure about that. I know in the past for breast cancer we had like the logo, the t-shirts, but I don't know if we're doing that.
We get yellow t-shirts tomorrow.
Yeah, I thought I read that online.
Yep,
So,
okay.
Very good, very good. Any other activities in conjunction with tomorrow to help raise money that you're
I
aware
think
of?
they're doing the 50-50 raffle along with that.
And then we have like an awareness sometimes we have a speaker. I don't know if we're having a speaker
She
tomorrow.
should be speaking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we just raise awareness for our school, for Black River, and for the community to come and learn more about the foundation.
And again, I go back to that's what it's all about. It's
Mhm.
about helping others. It's about learning and growing, and you become a part of a sport because you love it. But it's also learning that discipline, and I guess learning to deal with disappointment a little bit. Because both of you didn't anticipate being out for part of this year, but I'm sure you both want to make the most of what you got left, especially
Yeah.
you as a senior, right?
Yep.
What about future plans for you guys that are seniors? Have you thought much about what you want to do after high school?
Yep. I want to be an educator. I want to be a first grade teacher, possibly be a volleyball coach or a softball coach. And I love working with kids, and I think that's my role now and roles in my future.
Good for you. Good for you. It's very noble. I guess I'm pretty biased, but I think it's a great career.
Thank you.
How about you?
I plan on going to Kent University to double major in communications and advertising.
Excellent.
So,
Very
yeah.
good. Very good. And Coach, I have to put you on the spot a little bit because I know just in your second year here, can you talk about how things are going for you at Buckeye, and maybe not only coaching but teaching wise?
Yeah, it's going well. This year is a lot easier with managing things on the team and in the classroom, but it's going well.
Good. And it's hard to believe we're really getting close to the end of your second season as a coach.
Yeah.
And that's
It's
hard to
crazy
believe.
how fast it goes.
Could you
Yeah.
talk about some of the younger kids, maybe either JV or freshman, junior high? What's the future look like?
We have a very strong freshman class this year. They actually just won the tournament this past weekend for the 9th graders. And we actually have some height now in the
All right.
freshman class. So yeah, I think definitely with this new talent coming in, this program should be strong in the upcoming years.
Well, and
So-
kudos to you, and I think you guys also. I mean, volleyball is just not a sport that you play for 2 or 3 months out of the year now.
Yeah.
You have your kids
Long
playing in JO. And
Yeah.
Can you talk about what the kids do? And maybe you can talk about, you play year round?
Yeah.
Can you talk about what you do?
Yeah, JO season, they have tryouts in like end of November, and then you start practice from January, and you can end until like June. So it's long, and then after June you go right into your regular high school season with open gyms and conditioning. So
And, you almost hate to say that that's an expectation, but that's really getting to the point that anybody that wants to play at the varsity level, you really have to do that just to compete. I mean, just to make sure your skills are to the point that you're able to compete with not only your teammates to make the team, but with kids at all the schools. That's what kids are doing these days.
yeah.
And I'm here to say that I don't know if that's good or bad. It's just the reality of where we're at today, and that's what kids have to do. Have you thought about your future, even though you're a junior? What do you
Yes, I
think you
have.
want to do?
I want to go to Penn State University for a law program, majoring in criminal justice.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Awesome. Volleyball in your future? Could you think you could play? Penn State's probably got one of the best programs in the country, I don't think.
Maybe if I grow a couple inches.
Yeah, you're probably 6'4", 6'5", maybe.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there.
That's what they
Small
all
stretch
average.
out.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, Coach, you played in college, so you kind of know what it takes to be a college volleyball
Yeah,
player.
it's a lot of commitment, but it's a great experience.
Yeah, if you have the
So,
opportunity.
Oh yeah.
Good. Anything that we're not talking about today that you want to mention about your program, or maybe? And again, like I said, today's September 29th, so we have October starting on Wednesday. Games towards the end of this week or next week. Do you have any that you're? I mean, to put you on the spot there.
No, yeah. Well, big game tomorrow versus Black River, and then on Thursday we have Wellington at home, and then that's away. But yeah, towards the end of our season, we have some big conference matches, and then the last game of the season is against Brunswick at home on a Saturday.
That
So
would be a big game.
that'll be some good competition to play against.
And I know your schedule's up on our athletic website, so
Yes,
if somebody were interested in watching these guys play, go to our website
Yeah.
and pull up our schedule and come on out and see a couple games. Anything I'm forgetting to mention about your
Senior
season?
night is next Thursday.
Do we know that
Already?
date? So that would
The
be what, the
ninth.
ninth?
At the
Okay,
ninth.
okay, and that's obviously here at home.
Keystone.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So-
and that would be a big game too.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Mhm.
Keystone, how are they doing? Are they?
Right around us, I
Yeah,
think.
they've had a
Yeah,
rough
we played at their
season.
place and beat them in
Yeah.
4.
Yep,
Right?
I'm
So
a
that would be an
So-
important.
Yeah, it'll be a
league
good game.
match,
It'll be a good night.
for that night for senior night.
Yep.
Well, congratulations to our seniors.
Thank you.
It's always exciting to get to that point, but also probably I would imagine a little sad,
Yeah.
getting to the point where you're leaving Buckeye and moving on. And how do you feel about your talent coming up and for your senior season? Do you feel pretty confident about your team moving into your senior year?
Yeah, pretty confident. I think we're going to be a really strong team next year. Maybe stronger than this year. Got my sister coming up from 8th grade. She's a boss.
Okay. And certainly not to say anything about our seniors that are here, because our seniors obviously are awesome and
Yeah.
having a great year. And so you're always welcome to come back and support these guys. Even
Always.
once you're in
Our
college.
sisters gotta support them.
Absolutely. Well, good. Anything else, Coach, you were forgetting, or anything that we want to mention about your season?
I don't believe so.
Obviously, we want to thank the parents, because I know that parents
Yeah.
make the season special and do all those extra things for our kids. And we certainly want to thank them for all they do, booster clubs and everybody that supports our teams throughout the year. And we couldn't do it without our parents and without the support of our community, who really gives us those opportunities to do the things we do. So, well, good luck the rest of the way. I wish you the best of luck in finishing the pack strong and in the state tournament. I mean, you can have a team that, and especially in your situation where you've had some injuries early, where you get, you're probably, seed may not be as high as you want to be, but that's how you sneak up on people. So maybe you can make a run in the state tournament with some getting healthy, and wish you the best of luck with that. And again, would encourage our community to come out and go to our schedule online and pick up the schedule, come out and see a couple games. So good luck, you guys, and good luck, Coach, the rest of the way out. Thanks for stopping by and talking to us a little bit about your season. And want to thank our community for tuning in. This is Brian Williams, Superintendent, with another episode of the Best of Buckeye, and I look forward to future episodes coming up soon.